guys, it's Jessica and I am back. I feel like I've been gone for a while. I was on a cruise, but I was still uploading some videos and I've even filmed some that I haven't put up yet. But I'm ready to share some July favorites with you guys, but also some that actually one thing that I really didn't love this month that I felt I'd mentioned in a video recently and tried it out, so I wanted to make sure you guys know that it's not very great. This is a sponsored video. It's sponsored by Nugg Beauty, and I actually have some favorites of theirs that I wanted to share with you guys first, and then we'll get into the rest of my favorites. So let's go ahead and get into it. So if you haven't heard of Nugg masks, I remember hearing about them maybe a year ago. They kind of gained like a cult following on YouTube because they're these tiny little pots of masks that you can purchase at Target, and I had heard of them, had wanted to try them, and so they recently sent me some and I tried them. And I fell in love with these two. Now they have 7 different masks and there may or may not be a giveaway that I'll tell you about in just a second. So one of my favorites, probably my #1 favorite, is their hydrating mask. And actually my husband Tyler tried it too. When we got back from our cruise, our skin, and if you see me up close, you'd be like, because my nose is peeling, like we were putting on SPF like freaking 50 constantly while we were on our cruise, and we were still getting too much sun. So this was a godsend. Last night we were putting one on, and we kind of shared this pot because there's really enough in it that you could totally get more than one use out of it. But we both put it on and it just felt amazing. You leave it on for a couple minutes. It smells really nice. It's camellia seed oil and spirulina extract. But it's good for dehydrated skin. So we left it on and we were just laying there just like, oh my gosh, this feels so good. It was exactly what we needed. The other favorite I really like is their soothing mask. And this one's shea butter and chamomile extract. And it's really good at just kind of calming your skin down. So I think it'd still be good for dry skin as well, but I think it's just good, like if your skin, maybe you've been breaking out a little bit and you maybe have some dry skin or something, just to kind of balance your skin all together. And I really liked the smell of this one too. It was a really soft scent. So for both of these, I loved them. All their masks are amazing. All their masks are truly incredible, and they have kinds for every kind of skin type. So definitely look into them. I'll leave links for this below. You can get these for like $3 each. And you can also buy packs of 5 for like $16 from Target as well. So if you knew, like for me, I know I like the hydrating kind. That's probably, once you figure out which one you like the best, that's the route probably to go, but awesome. The other thing I wanted to mention of theirs is their lip mask. This was awesome. So I had this SPF 30 lip balm, and yet I got so burnt on my bottom lip, I don't even want to show you. But this was a lifesaver. I had used this like the whole month before I left, and I wished I had brought it with me because it's just totally, you know, this white formula that you just put all over your lips. You leave it on for about 20 minutes, and then most of it will sink in, but you just wipe off the rest. And it just felt so moisturizing. And I swear, once I got home and I started using it, I used it twice, both the day we returned and the next day. I feel like it just healed it so much faster than it would have been without it. So for me, I really, really liked this. I left it in the box so you guys can kind of see what it would look like. But it's just a little gold pot. Again, you can buy it at Target. And if you're interested in the giveaway, there are 2 ways to enter, and there are 2 winners that will be picked. What you'll win is one of all of their masks. I'll have the info on how to enter and when the winners will be chosen down below if you are interested. All right, so let's talk about the one product that I did not like. This one, at first, I loved. If you've seen my waterproof makeup video, which I can link below, shameless plug, but I loved doing that video, and I was shocked at how well the makeup stayed. But this one was one that it stayed really well, but it's the sheen and the glitter in it that really turns me off. It's the Rimmel Natural Bronzer, and it says it's a waterproof bronzing powder, and it's in the shade 020 Sunshine. Now they have a few different shades, and I haven't looked closely enough yet to see if the other ones don't have glitter, but this one has straight up gold glitter in it, and I put it on today just to like ensure that I'm not crazy. And it's literal gold glitter, and you can see it. It looks like I'm 12 years old in the 90s when I just put glitter all over my face, because that is what I did. And I just don't like the way it looks. I think it just looks weird, and it doesn't look luminous in a good way. It just looks weird. So for me, this is one that I'm probably gonna pass on. I just was so sad, but it did stay on well and waterproof, so I wanna look and see if they have non-glittery ones. If you already know, let me know which shade. Next favorite I have on my lips. So this I just recently hauled in my e.l.f. haul, although I filmed that quite a while ago. This one I cannot stop using. It's the e.l.f. lip balm. It has SPF 15. No, this was not what I was using in the sun when my lips got burnt. But it's in the shade Nude, and it's just a really thin tube, you just twist it up, and I have it on my lips today, and it's become, yeah, sorry, I just want to put on some more. It's the perfect shade where you kind of look put together. So I love this color, but I've just been using it all the time, even when I'm not wearing makeup. Like last night we went grocery shopping kind of late at night, so I just put on a baseball cap, but I just threw this on, and it's moisturizing, it protects from the sun, and I think it just looks nice. So this shade I'm loving, and it's really inexpensive. Another product, now this, you know, going from inexpensive to a little more expensive, this is the Lorac Pro 2. I just recently bought it. I was torn between this and the Lorac Pro 3 and the Lorac Unzipped and the Lorac Unzipped Gold. Like all of them I was torn between. I ended up going with this one just because it had such a wide range of colors. Now I used this today for my eye look. I used Mocha kind of everywhere. I used it all over the lid and then up into the crease. I used the matte black to really smoke out the outer corner there. And then I threw a little bit of rosé all over the lid. What else? Cocoa I also used in the outer corner and on my lower lash line. And then I just used like light brown and nectar and buff to kind of blend and then do under my brow bone with buff. So I used a lot of these colors and I just think it's such a good range. Oh, Noki, my doggy's sleeping. My sleepy boy. Anyway, it's just such a wide range of colors, and of course, like Lorac always has in these pro palettes, a row of shimmery type shades and a row of matte, which I think is absolutely amazing. These are really buttery shades, but they do, like the packaging does get really dirty really quickly. So that was an awesome purchase. If you're really wanting to kind of branch out and you haven't bought any yet, that's a good one. If you don't like really playing with those colors, you might not love it then because there are a lot of colors in it. But I'm trying to branch out. So the next favorite is an inexpensive one. This is from the brand Makeup Revolution. And if you didn't know, which I think most of you do, this brand has been in the UK, correct, for a while, and in other countries, but it's just recently come to the States. And this is one of their baked highlighter baked highlighter powders in Radiant Lights. And I bought this at Ulta pretty recently, and it's just this gorgeous, glimmery, kind of pearly white tone. It's got a little bit of a pink tone, but it just kind of, do you see how easily that blended out? It just ends up looking so beautiful on the skin. I'm not wearing it today, I'm wearing this other item I'm gonna mention in a second. But it's just such a gorgeous highlighter. It's really, really soft, it blends well. I've noticed with a lot of highlighters I have that are really pigmented like this, they don't blend as easily, so once it's on, it's not as easy to move and it just ends up looking like a strip. I feel like this blends so beautifully and flawlessly that it never ends up looking like you just got a strip, you know, down your face. So really love this. They have a couple of other shades I'm thinking about. I would need to swatch them before I bite the bullet and buy it.
I'm gonna let my hair air dry today and it did okay. Makes me think of like the 90s yet again.
All right, so the next thing I wanted to mention is the highlight I'm actually wearing. This was a surprise to me. I might have even mentioned it in another recent favorites. I don't know. Although I don't think I ever did June favorites. This is the Cougar Mineral Face and Body Shimmer in Diamond Kiss. And a lot of you guys told me, Jessica, you've got to try it. And so, because I was just like I didn't really care about it. It's a yellow loose powder. And so when you first put it on, there's a lot of powder there. But when you start to blend it, it's like, oh wow, that's kind of interesting. And that's way too much. But when you blend it, it's just this gorgeous kind of, well, I mean, obviously it's highlighty, but it's not super shimmery. It does have a little bit of glimmer to it, but it just ends up looking so amazing. And what I've noticed is when I put it on, it makes it look kind of poreless as well because it's so finely milled. It's just unbelievable. And I haven't looked yet online to see like how much this is straight up, or even like do they have other shades, because I would be interested to try others. So if you know, let me know, but I am going to research that and see. But I was so pleasantly surprised. I think we got this in the BoxyCharm, is that right?
And I have this everywhere. My lips look nice and glimmery now. Cool.
So speaking of powdered mineral type things, this is one that I think I decluttered. And then I literally pulled out swiftly because I might or I might not have, I don't remember. But in the end I didn't. And so this is the Marsk Mineral Eyeshadow in Your Toast. And this one looks like kind of a champagne toast kind of a color. I'm wearing it on my lids as well. I kind of topped it, but let me get plenty. Oh no, I just wasted a ton. It just like exploded. But oh my gosh. It's just this gorgeous, let me see. Yeah, it's showing. See how gorgeous that looks? And it's so much finer than like the L'Oreal Infallibles or even the MAC pigments are. This is just so like tiny, tiny, and it just stays put. It doesn't move. And this color is so beautiful because it's got that kind of golden bronze, but it actually has kind of like this greenish yellow shift to it as well, so it catches the light in the coolest of ways. I ended up bringing this with me on our cruise, and I wore it every single night because I just couldn't get enough, so I love it. The next thing I'm going to mention is this e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip, and if you watched my e.l.f. haul, you know that I was freaking out over this. I'm wearing it today on my cheeks. It's this liquid blush. Usually these are more like highlighty type things, but this is obviously more of a blush color. And when you put it on, this is in the shade Pink Lemonade. It's just this gorgeous, very blue toned pink. But what I do is I put it on my hand like this, get any stippling brush. e.l.f. sells a fine one. I mean, I think the one I was using was from IT Cosmetics, just the one I had closest to me. You just get a little bit in there, even dab a little bit off because it is a strong color. And then just dab it on your cheeks, wipe it off, and then just blend it with the same brush. And I just think it, well, for sure it stays on all day. I mean, this stuff is like freaking glue. But it just ends up giving such a nice sheen. You don't even need highlight with it. And I was just so impressed, and these are so cheap. I don't remember if these are $1 or $3, but it's somewhere in there. I think it might be $1. They're amazing. If you like liquid highlights, they have more highlighty shades of these. That's actually typically what they are. So it's an amazing option, and it stays put. The next thing I wanted to mention is from Scrub Love, and actually this was sent to me from a subscriber, and it took me a while to try it just because I had so many scrubs, but I finally tried it. First of all, it's a coffee scrub, which is my favorite kind of a scrub. It has caffeine, which can be great for dull skin that just kind of needs waking up, if you will. But it's also more of a coarse one, and it has this smell that's like, it's making me hungry for it. It's making me hungry right now. It's chocolate, coffee, and oranges. That's the smell. And actually, there might be all of those in it. Let's see. Yeah, it says it has coffee. It has pink rock salt and orange peel, vitamins E and C, sweet almond oil, and sweet orange oil. So I don't know where I'm getting the chocolate, but it smells like it. It smells like those chocolates you would get like at Christmas time or whenever. That's usually when I got them. That you break, and it breaks into like an orange, so it's chocolate orange flavored. Oh my gosh. It is, I think it's maybe like Palmer's or something like that. I don't know. It's amazing, and my mom always gets it for me every single year, my mom and dad. And I loved it. That's exactly what this smells like. The only complaint I have, I wish it came in something other than a bag, because in the shower, I don't like opening the bag and getting it. I'd rather it be in a jar, whether it's plastic or, well, probably not glass. I had a glass jar. I had made some of my own scrub.
Put it in a jar, and I freaking broke the glass jar in the shower, and I should have known that that was dangerous.
Anyway, but that's my only complaint. It is an amazing scrub. My skin felt incredible after using it. I'm really sad that I'm like half of the way down because I don't want to run out, but it's awesome. I'll put info on this below. Last thing I had to mention, another subscriber sent to us, me and Tyler, and it's this
Maple Whiskey Candle Company brand. What? It's a candle. I'm struggling. Are you guys watching me right now?
It's this candle from Maple Whiskey Candle Company, and it's in the scent the Black Pearl, as in Pirates of the Caribbean. This candle company has Disney scents. Like, if you're a Disney World nut like I am, these are scents that will remind you of things like rides and things like that. Tyler and I always talk about this dank smell, not dank like that. I learned from you guys what the other meaning of that word is. It's not what I mean. Just kind of like this weird dingy smell. And this is like dead on. It's like this kind of almost smoky, which is perfect for Pirates of the Caribbean, but also watery, kind of dark smell. And it is awesome. We've been burning it for a little bit. I'm like trying to like burn it slowly because I don't ever want to run out of it ever. And Tyler's obsessed with it too, so we just fight over it. It's incredible. I will link this shop below and this candle if you're interested as well. So those are all of my favorites and flops for this month. Let me know what products I should avoid, which ones I should try next down below, some of your favorites and flops. I know I love getting the advice from you guys, and I know a lot of you guys like reading the comments as well and getting ideas from each other. Don't forget about the giveaway. The info is below. Thanks to Nugg Beauty for sponsoring this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed and that you'll subscribe to catch more, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.